Welcome back, Spawnblings. I'm your boy Jay Shrek, back with another video. Today I am going to be talking about the newly released trailer for Detective Pikachu. Like it's the first trailer. It's crazy because I knew this movie was coming. I didn't know when, I didn't know what, and I was very skeptical about the whole thing just because I don't know. I knew Ryan Reynolds was supposed to be voicing Pikachu, and it's just kind of like the Pokemon don't talk. Pikachu doesn't talk, but and all this stuff, and it was just really crazy just hearing about the idea that it was kind of following the DS game a little bit, kind of the 3DS game, but I wasn't sure going into it and everything, and then just out of nowhere, I just got a notification from one of my favorite gaming YouTubers, Switch Force, who created a reaction video for the new Detective Pikachu trailer, and they just started going off, and I started watching. I'm like, wait, I'm like, before I go and watch the rest of this, I need to watch the trailer myself just to see how I feel. And when I was watching it, I was giddy. I was smiling throughout the whole time because it's just kind of like, oh my word. And I love how they explain how and why Pikachu talks and everything. Like, it's because there's only one guy that apparently can actually hear him talking while everybody else just hears him say the Pika Pika and everything, which is one of the things that happens in the trailer and everything because this guy hears him and he's trying to get other people to hear him, and but this one woman says, "Oh yeah, Pika Pika," and then she's like, "Oh, you're adorable," and then you just hear Ryan Reynolds says Pikachu saying, "Oh, you're adorable too." Or it's funny, it's weird, but at the same time, it kind of creepy. But it's funny. It looks like something that could be very interesting, very unique, and I'm excited to see where this movie goes and whether or not it's going to be any good. It looks like it's going to be a very simplistic plot because this guy Tim, who I wanted to be a Pokemon trainer when he was younger, but things didn't work out so well for him and everything. Now this he bumps into this Pikachu, and this Pikachu is trying to help him find out what happened with his dad and everything, and is kind of like a detective and everything. So that's kind of like the role, and that they're going to be like buddy buddy kind of in a way. But you can kind of predict kind of like how that's going to go just between the two of them. It's going to start off skeptical. They're going to start to bond, and then you just know that there's going to be some sort of like fighting again. They're going to go their own ways, and then they're going to come back and regroup and figure everything out. Come down to an end where probably his dad is probably involved in some sort of like Team Rocket scheme or something and trying to save the world and all this stuff. Like, it's right off the bat, it's fairly predictable. But what do you expect? This movie is being aimed for kids audience, not necessarily for like us as like older, like in your 20s or late teens or whatever. This is aimed for more kids, and that's just the typical story plot thing, especially with it being uh, a series that has been aimed at kids throughout most of its lifetime. So just with that in general, like, you have to understand who the main audience is for this movie. And with that being, I can set my mind into the mindset of one of these kind of kids and be able to enjoy the movie for what it is rather than probably just being super critical about everything, because it's obviously not going to be an Oscar worthy movie. But Ryan Reynolds as the voice of Pikachu, though, within the trailer, I really liked that. I really liked how actually he sounds and everything, because it's just like, I knew it was Ryan Reynolds. I could tell it's Ryan Reynolds, and I love Ryan Reynolds. He's amazing. But I love his role, how he's personifying Pikachu and everything. It's really humorous, especially like at the end of the trailer with when they're trying to interrogate Mr. Mime and everything, and it's really funny. And I love I want to talk about the art style too with everything because this is real world live action. So it's very interesting with how just the details about each specific Pokemon look and everything, like how Pikachu has fur and everything, and you see all these different Pokemon, like you see a Dodrio walking just as tall as like the humans and everything. It looks insane. You can see the scales on like Charizard. You can see so much detail, and I love that they're not just focusing on like the Kanto Pokemon. They're actually focusing on Pokemon all throughout. Like you see, what is it, Moralol? You see Greninja. You get to see quite a few different types of Pokemon throughout the trailer, so you know that it's just very open world with all these different types of Pokemon within this region that is the city that they live in. But you, oh, and Psyduck, Psyduck looks pretty cool. You can see like the feathers on Psyduck, and oh, I love how Pikachu, or not Pikachu. I already talked about Pikachu, but Jigglypuff. Uh, you see a little furball and you see him puff up and get so angry, and he looks so cute because oh my word, just that animation and the way it looks, the animation style looks really cool, and the art style looks great, and I can't wait to see the full movie because I'm going to see this movie. I don't care about the fact that I'm 26 years old and everything. I am going to go see this movie, and I'm going to try to enjoy it as much as I possibly can because I think it looks fantastic already. Like just the art style and the CGI, everything looks good. It almost looks almost like puppet like in a sense. And the way Mr. Mime looks and everything, he just looks kind of creepy, but at the same time so cute and like endearing in like a weird way. It's just, oh my word, I can't wait for this movie. Can summer 2019 come any sooner? I'm ready for this. I am ready for Detective Pikachu. So let me know. Are you ready for Detective Pikachu? Let me know in the comment section down below what you think if you saw the trailer. Or if you haven't seen the trailer, go see the trailer, come back, and then tell me what you think if you're excited for this movie. If you are, well, like I said, let me know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon to stay up to date with all things roaring in the media. Jay Shrek, now logging off.